Hello and welcome to Frank's School. Today I'm going to go over there and I'm going to start to read aloud Wedge's Paradigm. I've been sort of putting this off, and I said big sigh. Well, I have some fears. I have some fears, to be honest, about this. Let me tell you how it is that I'm reviving it. Thomas Hockling, my German friend, was here. He's an engineer. And since he's an engineer, I think I had shown him, I dabbled in engineering. And I pulled off the shelf the working papers. And I think I showed him Wedge's Paradigm too. I know he has it now. And he's a very smart man. Anyway, he read it to some extent. He took it over to the other house and read it. And then his comment was, "It's too bad you didn't publish it." Well, that was 40 years ago. And, and I couldn't find a publisher. I tried a little bit, but it was like a voice of one in the wilderness. I could not find a publisher for any of that work, and I had just let it go. Well, the big sigh comes from, I feel like the archetype. Back in the first year, I taught about archetypes, certain kinds of characters. And I feel like the archetype of an old king who's really too old to go to battle anymore. He thought his battles were over, and yet he does have to go back into battle. Theoden of Rohan, Tolkien's, he jumps to mind as a character that has that, that is of that archetype. Beowulf is like that too. These are matters which I sort of felt like I tried my best. I worked very hard at understanding this stuff and trying to get others to understand it, but I failed. That was 40 years ago, and I raised a family and had a career and had all but forgotten it, not forgotten it. But anyway, I'm going to go back. There's some risk to that, I think. Well, as you see it, keep in mind, I am not a scientist. I took a few courses in science because I had to. I'm not a scientist, and I am certainly not an artist. And yet, you're going to see the work of somebody trying to be both. I needed criticism, and I still need criticism. Maybe this whole thing is complete garbage. Maybe it makes no sense at all. It's one of the things that makes me uneasy. I don't really want to lose my mind here, but I don't understand how it doesn't make sense. So somebody would do me a very big favor if they would contact me through a comment or something and saying, well, here's what's wrong with your thinking. What was I going to say there? There was something else I was going to say in that connection. I know what it was. I have shown it. I showed it to two people who are scientists. They're both teachers, but they're also scientists, and they both looked at it and read it, and they didn't come back and say what was wrong with it really, but they also didn't see that I could tell that it was necessarily important. I'm going to upload this as if it were done in one day. It'll take me various days to upload it, maybe 4 or 5, I don't know. But I'm going to upload it all as one number. It'll probably be 17. I think, yeah, it'll be 17, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many videos it takes. But even though it's more than one day, I'll call it one day. And the one thing about this is, and one of the reasons that I feel that I need to present this, is Wedge's Paradigm has guided me. It's the way I think, and it's the way I have thought for 40 years, ever since, as I suggested, the day my universe changed, when I began to see the universe in this different light. And, so if I've been thinking wrongly all this time, well, that's okay. It would be very interesting to hear that. But in any case, with some misgivings, I'm about to go over there, and I'm going to begin to read. I actually recommend to many of you viewers, if you can't follow this or don't want to, just forget it. Go to 118, and we'll probably be back at William Burke by that time. Okay, so do what you will. maybe see you soon, maybe not. Bye now.